Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video. And this time around, we are at the final of the BMW M Power Tour here at Lime Rock Park, Connecticut. And well, we're finding ourselves at a 57.028 on P11 out of 18 drivers. This track is fairly simple in the way it looks. We're at the Zamposi Straight. We start to get into turn 1. That's a little bit of a tricky corner because it doesn't look as tight. And then you can actually go quite a while. You can kind of cut across because this one is quite tight. And they're technically separate corners, but they're kind of like a big one in that sense. Well, we're holding on to our position just fine here. Not taking any big risks. Just leaving it that is. And there goes the car off into the wall already. Now he just about stayed out, but he's onto the grass and he's going to be driving very slowly. We get ready to go for the chicane first. And actually, when I looked at the lap time, I was thinking, well, how are these cars slower than I am in MX-5? But then I realized, like, okay, they're doing the version with the chicane there. So it makes it a little bit more fun, I gotta say. This time around, though, we're looking good position-wise. We've seen some incidents ahead that we were able to dodge, so I think we gotta take this for what it is. Just push forward from that point on. Obviously, the drivers ahead of us have made a quite big gap across, and we find ourselves going into the second lap here in P6. Definitely not bad at all. Some heavy fighting across as well. And I guess that's going to be our main hopes, right? I hope that other people get into big fights and we're able to get closer. That is one car facing the wrong way, unfortunately. Easy position game, but we also had to slow down a little bit here to make it through. This track is incredibly fun. Obviously one of those tracks that's only a minute long per lap here. That's a little bit of a set going through. It's a wild move coming out from Julian Wild. He's able to make it through, and eventually he's going to find himself going into the distance too. We see another overtake here. Luke Bomber makes his way by. We'll be able to take that position away here. So we find ourselves in P7 a little bit later on as well. Definitely one of those positions where anything can still happen with 10 minutes left on the clock as well. There's another move coming out. We're a little bit too wide here, finding ourselves on the grass. And rejoining here is actually quite tricky. We do make our way back onto the track though. It's going to cost us a lot of time, unfortunately, which kind of does really hurt us, I gotta say. As we find ourselves in the chicane here, we make it through just nicely. But we are getting chased quite heavily here by Adrian Krasagnowski, who will take that position away from us as well. So we're moving down the pack a little bit here with just 4.5 minutes left to go. Fastest lap coming through again from the driver in P1 as well. So those drivers are ahead of us who are really fast, I gotta say. Just no way to deal with that as it is right now. Now we'll see what else can happen. We're gonna be finding ourselves coming into the pits here. We need repairs. We've been black flagged, and you know what that means. We need to find ourselves into that pits, and that's gonna cost us a lot of time here as well. Shame really that it's gone that way, but oh well. Eventually we're able to make it out of the pits at least, and we're back to racing immediately, but it's cost us quite a few positions, and we're finding ourselves all the way at the back now. We're back, 3 minutes left on the clock here. There it is, checkered flag, P14 in the end. Definitely not bad at all. And well, 13 championship points is not going to be the greatest result for us this season, but it has been a very good season for us here. Very consistent at least, which is good to see. Now also, I think it's fair to say that we've done really well. 535 in the end. And well, promoting to C-Class is the most important part for us. Obviously, trying to make sure that we promote. That was our goal, right? Now we can unlock some new series as well. And by the way, if you guys have any suggestions as to what we should participate in next time around, let us know. And Yeah, we'll see what else can come through. As for now, there's a start, and it's already a chaotic one at that here. Many drivers going off or having small moments. It'll be the first time around where we see that happening here. And well, here's the worst on the car. If you look at this, and we saw it go off. And actually, did he hit the wall? Yes, he did. Okay, we weren't able to see it from our POV. Thought he just stayed out of there, but no, he has crashed. Finds himself with damage to his BMW M GT4, unfortunately here. Here's the onboard. Just absolutely chaos around here as well. The Jägermeister car is turning slowly and in the way. We're not able to see that overtake yet. They're so messy though. More drivers driving slowly. There's a send, and maybe then around the outside. Yeah, there's just no space for everyone here. The Jägermeister car is able to go ahead again, but then it's going to be it then. Now a little bit later on we find ourselves here. Multiple drivers involved. We see Adrian Kusanowski together with Gerardo Hernandez Martin and Sasha Borsevsky, the number 10 car. And nice little freeway battle here. At the moment the number 9 car is good, and that's Adrian Kusanowski. Sees a driver ahead of him go off. And Sasha, well, finds himself now side by side already here. Adrian's going to be trying to go for that overtake as well. We're sending it deep down, and then he goes on the throttle a little bit too aggressively. Finds himself spinning. And well, he needs to rejoin the track here as well. A little bit dangerous as well to do so, but there's just very little space around here. Look at how many positions that cost him instantly. It's absolutely ridiculous sometimes. Now here goes a little bit more. Big sense down here. There's a big crash. Oh no. Yeah, that is the number 17 car crushing out. Together with the number 18. Is Diego Senra there going off. And then when the rejoin comes through, a lot of cars are being sent in. Very messy. There's another rear ender. Then it's looking like breakfast more than it's actually looking like iRacing at this point. Oh my, that is not a very good sign. But later on we see more drivers restarting here. You gotta be careful on those restarts. Well, there goes the Monster Energy car, making its way through nicely. Three-way battle now, but who's going to come on top? Coming up the hill. This is a very interesting way of taking it though. You're just going to ignore the complete chicane there at all. You're just going to cut straight across. That's definitely not what you're supposed to do. It's not how you do it. Almost hits the number 9 car at that as well. Here we see more passes now. Here we see coming into the pits, Chinook Tissen as well as Harvey Wood. They both come in at once, needing to repair their damage. A shame really. Just because for Art McFarland here, it is Adrian Kusanowski that he's up against. Here goes that swing. Oh, down the inside. That's a ballsy move right there. But the damaged car, what he wants to. There's the touch between the two. The 9 car goes ahead, and that's definitely not what you want to be seeing. But in the end, that is just how it went through. Now here is Harvey Wood exiting that pits now. He's able to get back on the track at least. They're able to do just a little bit more in. The exit's clean, but obviously getting back to race pace is going to be a little bit more tricky, I gotta say. There goes a little more. It's a two-man fight here. Frank Wiegand as well as Diego Senra involved into this one. So far, it looks like Cookie Monster's not able to get there. At least not yet. They're coming into the final corner of the track now. A little bit later on, here's Harvey Wood over the curbs, a little bit too aggressive. Finds himself coming in. Now has to rejoin the track elsewhere. That's a shame, really. Where is he able to rejoin? Which side is he going to go to? Eventually he's going to rejoin that way, but a very good sign. Now let's make a small little warp here over to lap number 5. It's the car number 17. Christopher McFarland who goes off, and then Romain Araujo trying to make his way around and goes down the inside and is able to take that position. Look at the amount of cars here that have damage as well. It's never a good sign. The battle will continue for a little bit longer here. Well, the number fork area, Harvey Wood. He's got a puncture of some sort, so at least that car looks completely blocked on that side. Rejoining. And ooh, with the number 18, they're just not able to anticipate for each other. Oh my, yeah, that looked like a big one, but look at the damage to the car. Maybe he wasn't able to steer in the way he wants to. Yeah, he's slow on here. I was thinking, okay, let me go back to the line that I was gonna take, but he does so. Yeah, there was just no way for Diego Senra to see that coming. He was following his line, and then all of a sudden he just gets cut off, and yeah. Miscommunication between the two, which brings me back to the fundamentals of racing. Try to be predictable. Because here, look, he moves over, then realizes, hey, he's going that way in, and... Well, that's one way to do it, I suppose. Definitely not the way they want to. Now they both end up having damage. But later on, here we see Gianluca Thyssen being overtaken by Ayram Zatu Jr. More overtakes coming through here. Now he's back to racing pace immediately here, but not able to do what he wanted to do. Shane really can't make the corner either, and then there will be drivers to follow as well. Number 8 car being one of them. That is Ayram Zatu Jr., as I just mentioned before as well. It's Christopher McFarland. To do what he can. Here is Adrian Sanowski. Sven Matisse defending. It's a little bit slower through here now, and he's going to have to take the corners a little bit more deeply that way, and that might allow for the side-by-side. There he goes. Nice move being made there as well. Here is Frank Vigant and Danny Tremblay. Together with Sashi Besevsky and Gerardo Hernandez Martin. They're a little bit further down the field. Just about can't see them now, but they are chasing. There they are. There's a move. Purple car getting overtaken once, maybe twice. The right-hander's coming up soon, and indeed there is the overtaken. Ooh, that's a ballsy sent down the inside. And they both go through, but oh man, that was a very, very ballsy move. That works off so incredibly well. Here's Sven Matisse going over the curbs a little bit here, but manages to recover. Yeah, just making it nicely through here, but looks very dramatic. Actually isn't that much here. Obviously these cars, they can withstand quite a little bit here. In the end, they've got some problems there with the suspension and tires in the end, though. Romano Araujo messing up, and it's going to be Ayram Zatu Jr. once again overtaking. Sven Matisse now making it out of the pits as well. So he made his way in. Cost him a lot of places as well, but that's just how it is. Obviously, if you're liking the video so far, make sure you like and subscribe as well. It is going to be a pit exit for Sven Matisse, at least here. We're going back to that point now as well. Let's see, this race here has been fairly messy from both sides here. Gianluca Thyssen driving slowly. Where's he's got to get by Christopher R. McFarland though. Obviously the damaged car won't be holding on for that much longer. Here he goes, and now he can try and chase down Gianluca Thyssen, who's driving slowly across the track right now. It's Hughes Pousseau we're aboard with. Here we might see that move here onto Gianluca Thyssen. Getting closer and closer, just waiting for the right opportunity, which he will take now. Overtake successful. Nothing that could be done against it, unfortunately. It's just part of it. Here's a nice little freeway battle we're seeing. Look at the slipstream train as well. I think he's also trying to lift over a little bit more here. And yeah, wanting nothing to do with the battles. I think that's only good. So yeah, Christopher McFarland lets Danny Tremblay and I believe that was Sasha Barzewski go through as well. Now a little bit later we're going to see Marcel Schrantz also make sure that Ayram Zatu Jr. passes him nicely. What more might happen? Well, a bit more action coming through. It's once again Gianluca Thyssen with Danny Tremblay now looking to get over there, and Sasha Barzewski is going to follow as well. So both players will be pushing through here in their battle to go for a good position, whereas he is just left kind of alone there. And here is Julian Nicola. Oof, goes for that move down the inside. It's a ballsy braking move, but he's able to stick it as well. Sticks that landing, well done. Now here's Hugh Pousseau, who's going to finish the race as leader as well. It's a well-deserved victory, no mistakes being made, and that will end up being it. Now also, for the people that are new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. The followers have been really generous to us. And obviously always trying to improve the content, so let us know as well if you've got any improvements. Now let's enjoy this last stop. Let them 54 seconds and 647 milliseconds. Let's see how it's going to be going. Look at how smooth of a line that is. Utilizes the curb. Some cars will definitely get you killed in that. And gets to the outside a little bit later, because it's once again one of those corners where it's not that deep at first, but then it becomes tighter and tighter. He's pushing the car to the absolute limit here, and this is obviously where you'd lose most time. If you are finding yourself just a little bit slower, the chicane you can basically cut across there. As long as there's no one next to you, that is. And coming up to the final 2 corners already, it's a super short track. Make sure you leave suggestions for the tracks that we can do next season. There's a video on the screen right now. If you want to check that out, feel free to. And for now, I'm going to wish you guys a very pleasant day. It's been an absolute pleasure doing the commentary. I'll see you guys later on as well. Bye bye.